They're running out of Adderall, even if you have a sucker doctor that will give you a prescription. And you know Adderall is a new thing to make you skinny. There was a whole article in the paper that said Adderall is the superstar's new pill that all the supermodels are on and all the women in LA are on, all the angry New York women are on, and it makes you lose weight and not want to eat. And I was like, oh shit, I need to get Adderall right away. It was like an advertisement for Adderall for me. You know, and I hadn't taken it for a few months, except today, there's a shortage of Adderall in the paper. I was like, oh, fuck, I went rummaging through, I gotta take it right away. And I was gonna take one before tonight's show and one in the morning, and by mistake, I took both of them. So I called my doctor, I'm like, am I gonna, die today? He's like, no, just don't drink coffee. So I didn't eat much today, it's good, you know? AngryBob should go on Adderall, but then he won't even act, he'll be so skinny! Anyway, so you guys are Oriental. And Oriental's an insult now, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because we're not Oriental.
But I am Oriental. I'm half Persian, and we have the Oriental Rugs.
Exactly.
You guys don't have Oriental Rugs. I love being Oriental. I am Oriental. People don't get it. My husband's like, I wish I had an Oriental girl. I'm like, me, motherfucker. Except I don't look like it, but it's fine. But I love saying I'm Oriental. What can I say? I'm Persian? I don't look Persian anyway. Right.
So my sister's here now, and they're very orthodox, not like me, you know. I'm the rebel, the black sheep, the horror in the family. And yeah. And my grandfather sat me down, and my sister's here today. She wanted to see a Broadway show, so I took her here. This is Broadway Show. Fuck that shit. But anyway, she came here, and it's weird, because they all went with matchmakers, because my family's very orthodox. My father is a Persian guy with a beard. And he's very dark-skinned, and I'm like, he freaking looks exactly like Osama. Actually, when I see the videos of Osama, it makes me sad, because I think my dad was killed. Seriously. You don't look like it, but look at my sister. But my sister was like the good sheep, but they were really young. My grandfather passed away, and I wanted to say something that my sister doesn't know, being that she's here. My grandfather sat me down for the speech when I was 18, I was 20. And he sat me down, and this is a speech he didn't say to any of my long skirt-wearing, wig-toting sisters. And he said, I know a doctor to fix your virginity on Ocean Parkway in Brooklyn. I said, what? I said, first of all, what if I don't get married for 3 years, and we do the surgery now? What the fuck? I'll ruin it. Then I have to really stay a virgin from the day of the surgery, and then I don't get married. If I meet a guy that wants a virgin and I lie to him, and then I can do the surgery and stay intact till the wedding night. But otherwise, if I don't marry someone for 3 years, I have to maintain the new virginity, born again virgin in surgery on Ocean Parkway in Brooklyn. It's amazing that there's even a doctor that my Persian grandfather knows to recommend to me to fix my virginity. And I'm like, what the fuck? I never said that to you, right? See? That's the speech. And it's amazing that there is such a doctor, but anyway. My dear dad, who looks like Osama, and he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. I'll show you a picture on Facebook. Long beard, really dark. And he's on the no-fly list. So every time I freaking travel and I leave my freaking maiden name on, I get stopped. I get probed, I get randomly checked from every direction, patted down. And it feels good because I'm married and sex is few and far between. So I'm like, okay. So the last time I traveled, they held me. I was in George Bush Airport, and they held me there for hours. And they took my passport away. People don't realize that there's velvet, these walls with carpet doors every place, and they have restroom here, restroom there, a bunch of unmarked doors. And if you go behind it, it's like a village behind there of people who are detained in cells and stuff. So they detained me, and they kept me there for hours. And my husband is named Lieberman. They're like, you can go! He's like, I'm not going to leave my wife, you know? So this is a true story. So and I make up a lot of stories, but this is true, this one. So I was there for hours. So finally I freaked out, and I was like, I'm an American citizen. This is freaking nuts. I have a rabbi that calls me every Friday and light candles for the Sabbath. I'm like, I'm detained in George Bush Airport. So, like I missed like 4 or 5 flights. So finally I went crazy. I'm half Persian, half French. I went crazy, and I'm like, I'm an American citizen. I have rights. This is fucking bullshit. I want a sandwich. This is fucking bullshit. He said, you're Canadian. Sit the fuck down. I go, shit, I am Canadian. I forgot. But I was detained there. I have to change my last name from Banayan to Lieberman. Because I would imagine if I was Lieberman, like you can carry a bomb and do whatever the fuck you want and you're Lieberman and you're good. But Banayan, you know, was like a nightmare. So growing up in my dear family, we had a lot of fun things happen. Like everyone says, what are you going to say as a comic? I'm like, well, I've got a lot to say growing up the way we grew up, you know, being thing. But it was good my dad was half blind, you know. I got LASIK, I fixed my eyes. But my dad was half blind, so when he tried to like beat the shit out of us, we could run for it and he would miss sometimes, which was really good. Now being the whore in the family, I always thought to myself, like what can I do even worse? My family thinks I'm so bad anyway, I might as well be a stripper when I can't do anything else. But the older I get, the possibilities are getting slimmer and slimmer because they don't want an old freaking wrinkled stripper. You know? But now Danielle Stow was a did you see her, New Jersey housewife? She's going to be in Scores. Who the hell wants to see her naked? I would pay money to not see her naked. Do you know Danielle Stow from New York Housewives? Who wants to see her naked? I would go there just to heckle her and her square boobs. But if she could do it, I could take a lot of Adderall and do it if I ever go broke. But, you know, this is fun. Being a comic, if I really had to do it as a living, being the fact that I'm not that good, I would like really go hungry and I would lose a lot of weight and I'd be thin, actually, much thinner than I am now. But this is like a fun, this is like an unbelievable thing. With 16 brothers and sisters, you never get to open your mouth and say anything. So here I have like the whole stage, which is really good for a change. So I wanted to tell you guys, I own a hair salon and spa in New York City, and it's really crazy there. The stress of being up here is like wonderful compared to going to work, my real day job in the spa. They drive me crazy. I have like cameras everywhere in case of a murder. You know, this is New York City. People can come murder people. But the real thing is I'm worried if my employees kill the other ones, you know? I guess we know which employee it was. I'm not worried about any intruders. I'm worried about the people that work for me. But you know, in the hair salon business, being a woman is not a plus. They want me to look the way I look and have a penis. And then everyone would think I was a real beauty expert, you know? If I had a penis hidden under the dress and I tell you to get color or highlights or keratin treatment, you would do it. But if I look like I look now, they're like, we don't care. So my husband comes in and he pretends he's gay. You know, it's like, swishes in. And everyone likes that, and everyone listens to him, and business increases, you know. But I always tell him, pretending you're gay crosses the line when you're actually fucking men. And someone's had to have sex with him, you know.